Some graduate unemployed nurses and midwives, comprising those from the 2020, 2021 and 2022 batches, took to the streets in the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, on Monday to demand postings. The unemployed graduates from various public universities and nursing training colleges have expressed disappointment over the government's delays in granting financial clearance for their postings into permanent jobs. Citi News' Ashanti regional correspondent Hafiz Tijani reports.
The protest by these unemployed graduate nurses and midwives recorded low numbers despite extensive public announcements to get more members to join. But this did not deter the few that turned up.
The feedback we always get is very soon, because that's when we had the first demonstration in Tamale. We were told that the Ministry of Health and then the Ministry of Finance are meeting to discuss I don't know who instructed that, but then that was the message we got, that they have been assigned to, instructed to meet to discuss our clearance. So about the next day, we saw a release from the Ministry of Health addressing what we described as ghost officials at the Ministry of Health. At the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Finance, we think there are people there who are giving financial clearance and postings to some of our colleagues who can afford between 5,000 to 10,000. And when that money they pay to them. And immediately they pay, they get posted.
You have evidence to this allegation?
We know if there is no evidence, we have colleagues who are working on the field. When you ask them, they say we did special posting. So how did they get there?
Qualification for the special.
How did they get there? We don't know. We want to know how that special posting is done. Other than that, if we all completed school, we sat in the same class, and you go and ask them, they say we did special posting. How special are they aside us? And they pay money. We know they pay money.
The unemployed nurses and midwives, some of whom are forced to take alternative job opportunities, share their frustrations.
Easy to complete school for 4 years and being in the house. Our parents are looking forward to us to take care of our young siblings. Now that we are in the house, how are you going to care for them? How? So we are really frustrated now. Okay, personally, I work with a private hospital, but the sake of the pay, I had to stop and then sell fabrics now. So I sell fabrics online now.
So it has been a whole lot of frustration in a way that we don't get enough people to work in our hospitals, and every day, day in and day out, our nurses and our midwife have been complaining about shortage of nurses, and we are there. We have gone through training for the government to absorb us into the system, but so we don't hear from them.
President of the Graduate Unemployed Nurses and Midwives Association, Haruna Ibrahim, tells Citi News they will picket at the Finance and Health Ministries if their demands are not met. The leadership, however, attributes the low patronage of the protest to members not having transportation fare to travel to join the exercise in Kumasi.
After today, we hope and pray that after this, our clearance is issued. Other than that, our next is we are going to sleep at the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Finance. So when we are going with our mats and our clothes. We are going to sleep there until our postings is given to us. We don't have money. We don't have money. You know, this morning it rained. If someone has to come from, you see, as a stance, when we are coming here, I get up in the morning, I have 20 cedis in my pocket. And that 20 cedis, if I have to use that 20 cedis to buy food, then I'd rather walk and come. So as it stands, they say they are coming. When you ask them, they'll tell you they are coming. So when you go to work, if you are a mason, you go to help a mason. And the maximum the mason will give you is 40 cedis. That 40 cedis, today if I'm using 20 cedis for transportation, 20 cedis for transportation won't be enough. So if personally, I came from Ahinsan. So from Ahinsan to this place, I'm not spending less than 25 Ghana cedis. So they are coming.
They later presented a petition to the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council for onward submission to the relevant state institutions.
For these graduate unemployed nurses and midwives, this is not the last of options for them, as they will continue to protest until the government heed to their demands. Hafiz Tijani, Citi News, Kumasi, Ashanti Region.